It is your boy, Brenton Bickers here, and welcome to another video. And today's video, yeah, we're back on Fortnite. It's been a while since I played some Fortnite, right? Yeah. Yes, it has. So, I didn't notice, but we are 3 days away from the brand new season. And I did not notice that. I kind of forgot about this game for a little bit. And its new season. I will be playing the new season, as usual. But I just don't know how we're going to, I don't know how the next season's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be like this. I don't know if it's going to be just worse of what it was. I just really don't know. Like, this has probably been the most frustrating season to try to play Fortnite. Not just like, not because of the season. No. It's a good season. I don't think it may be the best. I don't know. I think I still prefer Season 1 over Season 3 for now. Just because I think the Deku Smash is a little more fun to use. Unlike this new Mythics in the game. Which, I don't know what's up with these freaking anime collabs. I'm kind of getting a little tired of them. Which is one of the reasons why I kind of prefer the Deku one. Because, well, it took like 2 seasons later. Again, it is 2 seasons later, so... But you get what I mean. I kind of am getting a little tired of these anime collabs. And it's not because I don't know these anime collabs. Because I actually don't. But it's really pissing me off. I just want, like, something different, man. I just want a different collab. Like, if you could do something like this, but with literally just different ways of doing it. Like that's just the reason why I prefer Chapter 4 Season 1 so much. Is because they had this mini battle pass, but instead of it, well, having just anime characters and stuff, they actually had, like, original stuff. Which, again, I said this before, I think the end of Chapter 4 was actually probably one of my favorite parts about this entire chapter in general. Like, in my opinion, I think Chapter 4, Season 1, was one of my favorite moments during the season. If it weren't for just a lackluster start to the season, I think that season specifically, could have gotten like an 8 or 9 out of 10 in my opinion. Not 10 out of 10, because there were still some issues, but it was mainly just the map's fault. It wasn't really because of the updates or anything like that. But it could have been that good of a season if it just weren't for these terrible stuff. Like, Chapter 4 Season 1 had a very lackluster start where I hated mainly every location, and it took me a long time to finally actually enjoy locations like Anvil Square, Faulty Splits, Snappy Shores. Like, there were some locations then I started to like, but that's it. Like, let me look on the map real quick. I don't know if it's okay. Here we go. So let's look at the map. Anvil Square has been my only location I actually have enjoyed. I haven't played in much Chapter 4 Season 3, so I don't really know any of these really big name locations. But I do like Rumble Ruins. I think the only reason, though, I like it is because it has a mythic boss and has a vault, which that's probably going to get removed next season. So that's why I just... Like, I don't believe this is going to be as good as it is next season. Creaky Compound, I've really never cared. And Shady Stilks, I said might be the new Shifty Shafts, but I was mistaken. But obviously I have, again, barely landed this location, so, yeah. I've never really cared about any of these locations, really. Yeah, let's also look at these locations. This entire biome, in general, I just don't care about. The only point I eventually cared about this biome was this one spot right here, where you can get, like, 2 Kanenka blades, and then go over here and get some, like, keys, because that guy sells keys over here. But that was the only point I really ended up landing at this biome. And sometimes I land at Mega City. But only sometimes. And that just really, I didn't really care about Steamy Springs. Steamy Springs is okay. This location is okay. This location sucks. And as you can tell, it is literally just a small island of a map. So, yeah. I have not been a big fan so far of Chapter 4 Season 1. Again, there has only been a few locations that I've actually enjoyed, and they just removed them. For example, Faulty Splits. It has already been removed, and it wasn't even in 2 full seasons in the game. Annabelle Square got removed this season. And Snappy Shores is the only one that's here, and I wouldn't be surprised if it gets removed, because that's just what the trend has been so far. So, I mean, I like what they did. They kind of, like, pushed the new locations out more. Because, like, Frenzy Fields is the only location that was, well, just a reimagined. But the problem is why are they trying to copy or try to make new locations when most of the time they usually suck? Again, I said this multiple times. The last time I really actually enjoyed landing at locations were back in Chapter 3 had some very good ones, though. Chapter 3, they didn't have, like, Chapter 2 where there were, like, great ones, but there were some fun ones to land at, like Coney Crossroads. Obviously, I like the landing Shasta course the most. But the blimps made it felt more energizing and stuff. Trying to think of other occasions. Obviously, Risky Reels, or Rocky Reels was it called? I think it was Rocky Reels. But it was technically just a ripoff of Risky Reels. Technically. I'm trying to remember, what was the Chapter 3 map? I know they had, like, one of those, like, forest areas. I actually liked that one, unless that was in Chapter 2. But there were some good locations. I just can't remember the Chapter 3 map on the top of my head. But you can't really blame me. But I did like the Season 3 and the mixture island things. Those were actually really cool. I actually really liked that. That was like the only thing I really liked out of the entire season. Pretty much. And then Chapter 3 Season 4 was, I thought, a decent season. It could have been good if it weren't for just lack of updates and not a really good Halloween event. But yeah, I really liked that the, I don't know what that, was it called the Harrow Sanctuary? I think it was called that, but yeah, I liked that place a lot. Not because of the mythic boss. Actually, I guess it kind of was because of that. But that mythic boss, and I'm still believing that, is probably my favorite mythic boss, because you actually feel like you're actually going against, like, a boss in, like, Resident Evil or something. That is something that none of the other bosses can do. I'm even saying that to the old ones. The old ones, yes, they are extremely difficult to maybe handle, but they don't get any, like, special abilities. Like, they can keep herself in a shield when you have wolves coming after you. That's really cool. I also love the fact that you could have just farmed the wolves and get your guns to Mythic right away. Those were something I really liked about the game. But, lo and behold, we haven't gotten that cool of a Mythic boss since. You know what we have been having? One of these the most generic boss ever. Like, literally, it's like putting a Chapter 2 Season 2 boss, but making it much more easier. That is what, I don't even know what these bosses are even called, but that's pretty much what he is. He's literally just a generic version of what was, Like, honestly, kind of reminds me of Sky because he at least has an AR, but way more easier to handle. And obviously, he has 2 henchmen, so that's pretty much what he reminds me of. I like the fact that they're moved around the map. The only issue is just why have they been in the game for 3 seasons in a row? Like, Chapter 4 Season 1, they were only in the game for that long. But even then, like, he was I think, the main boss, I'm pretty sure. There was, like, other bosses. So that was another issue. It was, like, the fact that, like, there was multiple of these guys on the map. So it makes it more exciting. Like, oh, he spawned here. It's like, it doesn't matter. Because, like, you could pretty much go here and get his mythic item. You can go here and get his mythic item. You can go here and get his mythic item. You can go here and get the mythic item. You kind of get what I mean. I really did not like this boss, and this has been one of my least favorite things for the entire chapter. I like the Rumble Ruins boss. It's something unique, because he can teleport and also turn invisible. But that's kind of about it. And that's just my problem. Is they're just not adding any new bosses into the game. Which is why I've been, like, and it's, again, I also do believe maybe the reason why is Creative 2.0, and they've been starting to get lazy because of that came out. And honestly, I wouldn't blame anybody to think that that opinion is wrong. Because, again, I haven't really been playing the game that much since the, I think it was like July, I think it was July. That was, again, that point. And, again, I say this multiple times. I blame it on the freaking internet. I really just don't like the fact that my internet has been... This has been, like, the biggest pain I've had on the internet for quite some time. Like, I was perfectly doing it fine. And then all of a sudden, Mom... And again, and I have problems with my mom, obviously. Obviously, every mom isn't perfect. Because, well, life isn't perfect, as I said. Well, as everybody should know. It's just... It's just my problem is the fact that my mom sneaked under my nose about getting the new internet. Yes, I understand. It's like nothing huge or anything. But you figured you would have someone find it out. Not just all of a sudden, boom, you installed a new internet. You know what I mean? Because, as you could see from my live streams before, I don't even know if I was live streaming or not, but when I was playing Fortnite, I literally could barely play the game. Like, yes, I could play the game, but barely. I could barely play the game. Sometimes I get really good connection, but most of the time I got no connection at all. I just get 1100 ping, which is the highest ping you could possibly get in the game. So yeah, I had a very big problem with that for quite some time. And I'm still having even the problem with that now. Like, and even when I was trying to play Call of Duty, I literally only could have played offline. And yeah, and then my PlayStation card expired, so then I got really bored, which thank God I installed it. Monster Legends, I don't remember if this was during or not during the time, but you get what I mean. This game, it's again, it's not because of the game, it's mainly because of the factor of what my, like, internet, like, if it weren't for the internet, I could fairly tell how good or bad the season would have been. The problem is I just barely have played. That's the issue. I'm hoping I get the chance to play it more next season, but I don't know if that's gonna happen because my internet is still a freaking issue. I really don't want to talk to my mom about it because it's not the end of the world if it's under 100 ping. If it's it's just like Fortnite I have the only issue with. Call of Duty, I get perfect connection. I literally get perfect. It's like early 40s and high. I get high early 40s, which that's actually really good. Especially if you're comparing this to Fortnite. I still can get nearly 200 ping, and that's a little ridiculous. And again, I just blame it ever since we installed that stupid internet. Because also, you know what's also really nice about that internet? We called it the exact same thing. Yeah, not like literally, no. Wait, you're like, oh, couldn't you just like change it a little bit? No. They had to make it the exact same name. I don't know why they could have just like said, like, I don't know, use this or something. I don't, just something else. Because, or blah 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 1, 2 or something. Like, I don't know, just do something. Like, change it up just a little bit so we could see the difference. Because I had, like, that was the worst time in my life. Pretty well, in terms of YouTube, that is, during that time. And yes, I am still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this series, because I want to try to finish it, but school's around the corner. Season is going to start soon, I'm pretty sure. On September the 9th, right? Let me look at my calendar real quick. So if I go towards September, yeah, it starts on the 7th, which is like 2 weeks and 3 days. So I have 17 days to upload how many videos? I have honestly no idea. I have to upload 18. So I have 17 days, I'm pretty sure, to upload 18, no, not even 18, 19 videos. You know how ridiculous that sounds? I want to try to get this finished before school starts. Because when school starts, I already have one video planned, and then I also have the, pretty much the droughtest of all contents, which is what I really hope that Fortnite, which I'm pretty sure they're not, going to update, well, not update the game, add a new season during the time I'm not here. Because I'm not going to be here for, like, forever. Obviously, again, this is just the truth, but I really would barely have any free time. I would be barely having any time to play the game. So, yeah. I'm really hoping that I can get the opportunity to upload a video here and there, but that's probably going to be it. Like, let me just, like, show you what the schedule would be. So I would be waking up, like, let's say around 6 to get ready for school, obviously. Then I'm at school until 2:44 instead of 1:30, where I was last time. Then, an hour later, I'll be at practice. And then at 6, I'm finally going to get home, but I'm going to eat dinner, take a shower, and probably hang out with family, and then I'm probably going to go to bed. That's kind of how my schedule is going to look heading in to school. And that sucks. And let's just look on the weekend days. Let's look on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm planning to have my therapist and my mentor, which I don't know what I want to do with them. I kind of wish I could just move it to every other week, where I could have my therapist, and my mentor, and my therapist, and my mentor, just so then it's not as difficult to do things. And also, it would give me a nice little break from my mentor. I'm not saying I hate him. It's just I kind of not a big fan of having him for twice a week. Like, once a week is fine. It's just like, I mean, I'm not saying I hate him. It's just I don't like the fact we have him twice a week. That's my only issue. He's a nice guy, and I really mean it. But it's just, I don't like seeing him twice a week. It is very difficult in terms of my schedule and my free time because sometimes it feels very repetitive, you know. Like, I mean, no offense to the times when I actually have like fun free time or fun activities we do, like bowling or like other activities. It's just some activities that we do kind of feel like a waste of time, and I also could have just had more fun doing this instead of, well, what we normally do. So, I'm just saying that, and I'm really just hoping that it could just be a little more different. So, just yeah. But yeah, that kind of about covers it. Again, it's just like, it's kind of because, like, again, like Fortnite, I don't think it's the season's fault. I kind of just blame it on Epic Games, the fact there's just, but such little content. Like, I actually had fun with the explosive sniper rifle. Was it somewhat annoying? Yeah. But they didn't have to pretty much nerf it into the ground. Like, they made the damage, I'm pretty sure, like, half a damage. So, pretty much, if you hit somebody directly, you're hitting half of the amount you would have before. That sucks. I liked the explosive sniper rifle. It was actually fun to go up against, number one. Because it wasn't broken, it wasn't also just extremely OP. I mean, it wasn't broken, but it wasn't also utterly garbage, which it is now. Because now, especially in zero builds now. Well, I don't know in builds, obviously. I don't think maybe it is still good in builds. I don't know. But in zero builds, when you take somebody with it, you're not even breaking their overshield. Which I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a sniper rifle. Quote unquote. Want to know why I say quote unquote? Because I do not know what this gun was supposed to be. I think it was supposed to be a sniper rifle, but now they're kind of failing at the job of it being a sniper rifle. And honestly, is there any other sniper in the game? I'm honestly curious. Is there any other sniper in the game that isn't the Reaper? I don't think there is. And I feel like maybe the one reason why I did like Chapter 4 a lot was kind of because of the bows, and there wasn't any, like, stupid or annoying, well, bow. Like, I wasn't really a big fan of, really, like, snipers just feel so unsatisfying. Like, I miss the original heavy sniper, and I kind of miss the original scope. They actually changed the scope, and I really haven't been a big fan of it. Yes, they had changed the scope, and there's proof. Look at Chapter 3 gameplay of a sniper, and then look at Chapter 1 gameplay of a sniper. You'll tell the difference, trust me, I know. Like, I miss the original scope. I don't know why they removed it. Like, I don't understand. And again, that's kind of an issue that Fortnite is having lately. Are you serious? Are you really landing at my location? You freaking jerk. Yes, I am planning random spots, so. Because I'm not saying I hate the take thing, it's kind of just been getting really annoying. And I also don't want to waste like 15 minutes trying to add people into the game. So, Is the guy just in a dumbass at least? I'm kinda happy. I am like really looking forward to how this yeah, this is the explosive Reaper rifle I was talking about. So you see it does like 68 damage now. Actually, no, I think it was half, because if it was half, it would be doing 112. I don't think it did that much damage before. Dang. Rusty as hell. Like, I did play one game before, and I just get absolute beaten by a golden MK, which, by the way, I hope that they remove this thing. I also kind of just wish that the red dot never existed. Well, I wish it did. I just wish it was with different guns, and you actually have to put it on the gun, or you get the chance to get it. But, no. Oh, we can't do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the only sniper or marksman rifle. Which I kind of am a little sad. Like, yes, I do not like the 50 cal or the heavy sniper, but I would rather have it in the game than it not being in the game. Obviously, yes, I prefer the original version, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't want it in the game as just, you know, the version we all know now. So. I mean, I like the original version. I mean, if it wasn't a one-shot to the head, I would have been totally fine with that as well. But I miss the heavy just because of how much, like the original heavy, just because of how much the damage did. I mean, yeah, it's annoying to go up against, but it makes the sniper hit more satisfying. Because you're like, oh, you're dinking him for like 150, 157. Like, kind of get what I mean. I mean, yeah, if they nerfed the damage slightly, I wouldn't have had a problem with that as well. It's just the problem is they nerfed it significantly, and they didn't nerf the reload. Which, that was, I think, something they should have at least done to the gun, instead of just doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Fight on and roll out.
It's cracked. It's cracked. Knocked. I mean, the one thing I do like about this season was the new weapons that they added in. Like, the Mammoth Pistol actually did feel like a hand cannon, which you're like, oh, shouldn't that be a problem? No, because they haven't added the hand cannon in for quite some frickin' time now. So it's nice to see that there's a, like, different version of the hand cannon. Obviously, do I think it's better? I don't know if it is, if we were talking about during its prime hand cannon. But I did miss the original hand cannon, like the hand cannon that can one-shot through wooden walls. Those things, that thing was really fun to use. Like, it really was. But the other thing I really did like about the season was the fact that they actually, like, made the, made an LMG. Now, people say, oh, this is an AR. No, this is an LMG if you guys have played Call of Duty. Trust me, I know my crap. This is not an LMG. So, yeah, I really do like the fact that they did add an LMG to the game. It felt really nice that they added an LMG, because, like, they've not added an LMG. I think the last time they added one in the game was back in Chapter 1, Season 4. Yeah, you could see that they haven't really experimented with that idea for quite some time. Which is why I really did like the fact that they added an LMG into the game. Because I like the fact that, well, they're experimenting with things. That's what Fortnite needs to be doing, is experimenting with new ideas. The explosive rifle is an experimental idea. Oh, did they nerf the gold of how much you have to buy for that? That's nice. Like, it actually is really nice that they did that. That was something I've really been hating. It's not even from this chapter. It's actually been for, pretty sure, like, 2 chapters now, I think. So, the fact that they finally nerfed it after 2 chapters, that's kind of nice. I don't, like, I mean by, like, this chapter and last chapter, and even a little bit of the other chapter, too. So, I guess, like, 2 chapters and a half, you can say. Sorry, kind of like just talking about what's. So this one. Open. I mean, I kind of already have a pretty good loadout. I mean, is there anything else I would change? Yeah, I guess so. Instead of this, the, oh, shoot. Wait, can this thing even burn you? No. No, it can't. That's actually kind of weird, because... What, did they remove fire or something? Also, like, remove fire. I don't know why they would do that, unless because of the glitch with the black draft. What the? I'll move this direction. And I was trying to not get it in the mud. Now I got it in the mud. I don't know what it does in the mud, honestly. You know what was really nice to see? One of my least favorite guns in the game to come back. And you know what I meant by that? I meant by the Black Dragon shotgun. I literally had... I don't know if anybody knows, but I actually consider to say that that's the worst gun in the game. And now you're like, wait, why do you consider that to be the worst gun in the game? Surely there's some other worse weapons. It's because it can't do its job correctly. Like, when I heard the idea of the Dragon Breath shotgun, which I think is back in Chapter 2, Season 2, I think? I don't remember. But when I heard of the idea that it only had 1 bullet and it shoots fire, I was like, oh, that thing might be really good, right? No. It has one of the most nastiest spreads I've ever seen from a shotgun. And again, it only shoots 1 bullet, and it can also burn you and kill you. So yeah. That's why I consider it to be one of the worst guns in the game. It has one of the worst spreads, yes, even I think worse than the drum shotgun, because at least you could spam it and actually have, I don't know. teabagged. Again, I am really rusty, so don't expect me to be, like, utterly good again. I did play one match before I made this live stream, but I'm not saying anything much. I mean, that's not saying much, though. And I only got, like, 2 kills that game, too, so. Yeah. My teammates are kind of... I mean, I guess it's really just... Midwile and... First... Whatever the username is. You know what's funny? How... I remember the Combat SMG be, like, one of the best guns in the game. And now it's, like, one of the worst. And I really do not know how. I mean, it's probably because of the bloom, I think. I think it's the recoil that really kind of made it good. But, I mean, that's just my opinion. So... Come here! Come here, ah! Alright, I'm not gonna take all their loot. That's a little selfish. Sale of fish. Exotic pistol. Well, that's whatever. I really do like the exotic pistol. I mean, ever since they made that thing freaking a tactical, pretty much, tactical suppressed pistol, that has been one of my favorite things to use. Because you just literally just hit him once. They mark you. Which that's, again, really freaking good. Who the heck is setting stuff on? What? In the hell? I didn't even notice I was up here. Like, period. What the frick? Pop slurp. Thank God I have slurps, because that would have been not easy to recover. Dang, I just got her, like... Oh, we need to push them back. Try to mark that without speaking. Ow, what the bloody hell, mate? I know I only hit my overshield, but I could just recharge. Still bloody hurt, mate. Cracked. Slow. Crack these overshields. Cracked. Cracked. He's low. Oh, let me grab that. Thank you. Honestly, I feel like just the best strategy is just to camp the circle. Oh, he has the grapple glove? Frick, lucky son of a turd. Just to make sure, I'm gonna shoot down that one tire. So then he doesn't have bad vehicle to use. Woo! Victory Royale, boys. I mean, I kinda got carried, but... That was some good crap. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video.